So I'm Kirk Parsons. I'm the president and owner of Parsons Fine Imports. We are a fairly new wine importer and wholesaler based out of Columbus, Indiana, about halfway between Indianapolis and Louisville, Kentucky. And right now we are exclusively importer and wholesaler for wines from the country of Georgia, which happens to be the birthplace of wine. Even though we're a fairly new company, this journey started about 9 years ago when I was traveling extensively to the country of Georgia. Welcomed immediately with the Georgian people, developed some close friendships, and that's where I learned about Georgian wine and what it plays in the Georgian culture and what it means to the Georgian people and how proud they are of their wine. And after years of visiting and working with some friends there, I always felt like I wanted to be part of a project that brought Georgian wine to the United States and to the American people. So we were able to make that happen and get up and running here in the last year. So with some initial good successes and looking to grow the business. We're currently, like I said, licensed as a wholesaler here in the state of Indiana. We have we are now also licensed and work with a partner in the state of Illinois. And we are moved into Kentucky and Florida. And we actually, because we are primary source importers for our producers, we also do direct to consumer in Kentucky and Florida. We currently have 6 producers that we work with, and we import 26 wines from those 6 producers. And the producers we work with are small to medium-sized, family-run wineries that we have a personal relationship with, which is important to us, and we like that as we can pick up a phone, send an email directly to the owners of the winery, the actual winemakers, and talk about the wines that we currently have and wines that we are looking to add to the portfolio. And we are looking to add within the next year some new wines and new producers as well. We're going to bring a wide variety. So our 26 wines that we have right now from the 6 producers, and what we plan on bringing to the event in Chicago is a wide variety of the wines that we currently have. The majority of our wines, I always like to show when we do events, the majority of our wines, this is a very miniature version of it, but are still done in the traditional Qvevri, clay vessels that are buried in the ground. That's the way that Georgian wine has been produced for 8,000 years. So we still utilize, or we have the majority of our wines that still utilize that traditional method in the Qvevri. And also the majority of our white wines are actually amber because they still keep the skin contact, especially the ones that are done in the Qvevri, in the traditional method. So we have some of the traditional type of white wines, traditional red wines, and then we also have a good selection of the amber wines. We do have a couple of semi-sweet reds that we will be bringing as well. So the wines that I have displayed here, I pulled one to represent each of our producers. So we have a Buddha Shuri, which is a dry red from Barbali Winery and Vineyards. We have a Gia, which is actually a rare grape that Georgi Gajvarishvili from Gajvarishvili's Marani is ensuring to continue to bring to the world. Georgia has over 500 native grape varieties. About 30 grape varieties are produced more en masse than the others, but a lot of small wineries still produce wines from some of the more rare grapes in the country. So the Georgian is one of those. A nice medium-bodied red, dry red that's done in the Qvevri as well. The Marbano Cacciatelli. Cacciatelli is the most prominent grape, white grape in Georgia, and we have a Marbano winery, Cacciatelli, made in the Qvevri as well. And the Marbano Cacciatelli is one of our award-winning ones that we carry. It was an IWSC 2023 silver medal winner and the International Qvevri Wine Competition in 2020 gold medalist. We have one of our other producers, Satsnakeli, we have their Kisi Kukuri Mitsvani, which is two grape varieties, the Kisi and the Mitsvani. And it's a dry white, and it's actually done in the Qvevri as well, and is with skin contact, so it's an amber colored wine. Tradet Suli we have the Kinsmarali, their Kinsmarali and Saparavi, which we both carry. Both won medals at the 2023 Georgia International Wine Awards that they had at the Wine Expo in Georgia in June. And then the Villamosavali Saparavi Special Reserve is a dry red. Saparavi is the main red grape in Georgia, and it's considered the king of the Georgian reds. And this is Villamosavali is the producer, and this is their Saparavi Special Reserve. And the Saparavi Special Reserve won the IWSC 2023 silver medal, the GWA International Saparavi Competition silver medal in 2022, a Decanter World Wine Award 2020 bronze, and the International Wine Challenge 2020 bronze medal. We do also carry a few other, and we'll have some of those with us as well. Villamosavali award winners and Marbano award winners as well. Well, we want to meet, being headquartered out of Indiana, as we continue to look to grow into other states. We have to partner with distributors within other states. So we want to, we want to meet and start to coordinate with distributors in other states to try to get our product, partner with them to get the product into that state. We do want to continue to grow and hopefully be a nationwide, provider for Georgian wines and partner with distributors across the country. We also want to, meet with retailers who are there and buyers who are wanting to, who are interested in Georgian wines, good quality Georgian wines. And not only within this, my home state, continuing to meet people, potentially from my home state, but in other retailers in other states as well. Because if they like the product, then they'll also get with their distributors to say, hey, I would love to carry this product. Both retailers, restaurants, as we look to continue to grow. Yeah, one of the things that I think is very important to us and to our producers is the quality of the wine. All of our wine is like I said, they're smaller to medium-sized family-run wineries who really put quality first into their wines, and I think we, even though we're a young and growing importer and distributor right now. I think when we do go to events, we have tastings, we do master classes, being able to, when people try our wines, it's the quality of the wine. There's some unique things about our wines too. With a large number of amber wines, the traditional methods in the Qvevri will taste different than something done in the traditional European method of oak barrels. So I think that's something that we bring, the quality, the uniqueness, and it is the birthplace of wine. And I think more importantly, with these smaller family-run wineries and their producers, it's the way they've been doing it for 8,000 years. So I think that's key in the type of product that we're bringing in.